Howdy everyone, this is Mopbot, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 99. We are here in front of the town hall slash storage area. We are standing on a bridge that we worked in last episode. Speaking of last episode, I mentioned that episode 100 is coming up, and we are going to do something for that. I'm not 100% sure what. I was thinking maybe we could do a Q&A type of thing. Haven't done one of those in a very long time. I think I've never actually done them in a video. However, I kind of commence all of my live streams that I would do in the past as such, and then I would also take to Twitter for a lot of the questions. So I'd like to do one in a video, even if it's fairly short, at least answer a couple of them at the start and or during a time lapse maybe. That would be fantastic. But anyway, we also did this in the last episode. Here we go. Library. Boom, there it is. I really do like this build. We have an arrow in the middle, which is actually the Norse rune for the god Tyr, pointed right there toward the enchantment table. We got some enchanting to do at some point, though. Walking around in iron armor, we can't quite have that. We look up, everything looks pretty good. Look at the structure. I absolutely adore this. And then we come up here, and you want to talk about structure. Boom, same thing. So we've got the bridge going across there. We've got the staircase going on up, and then we've got the retaining wall going along the back there, as well as over on that side. Can we see it? Maybe just kind of. Well, one of those trapdoors is up. So this also comes back down here, the staircase, and then goes right the way underneath the bridge. Really, really fancy this. And in today's episode, we're going to be expanding this area. Look where our bed is right now. We cannot be having that. So we're going to do something about that. And right over here on this mountain, we're going to have to do quite a bit of work because I would like to put a house right here. And in fact, we're probably going to have several houses because if we come on up here and take a look at this area, we have room for the one house right here, which is absolutely fantastic. But then we go back and there's so much more room. We can put an entire kind of like neighborhood type thing up here. That's not right. And that would be pretty cool. Just got to do some terraforming and kind of flatten it out and make sure that we can actually fit everything. So we'll have a road come back here and then eventually go off in other places and whatnot. We also have a cool view of the boat from back here. Maybe the back's not quite as pretty as the front. By the way, the boat, the front, that's still a chicken head. We're going to leave that for now. Maybe if I see a design that I really like for a dragon head for the front, we'll change it, but for now it shall remain the chicken head. Anyway, I do need to get to work on kind of flattening this out. I'm not quite sure what height I need to go with yet. Obviously got to get rid of all the trees, and I want to pick a height that we're still going to get some snow, but maybe not all snow, so probably like down here, which means I'm going to have to take out quite a bit of the mountain. But if we look at it from the side, I don't know that I'm going to actually be able to fit anything here, so maybe I'll just make it into kind of like a nature-y thing at some point, just kind of decorate up the grass, maybe add a big old tree right there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe actually like right here, like right at the base of that tree, maybe cut it at that height. I am certainly going to have to play around with it. We'll see what I come up with. Should probably plan it out in the test world as well, just so I know how big it is and how much room I actually need to clear out. Let's take a look at the preparation for this new project. Boom, there it is. We didn't take down the whole mountain as far as I actually thought we would go. We ended up going up just a little bit and putting on a staircase right the way up there. We just kind of continued the bridge as well. We end that right over here just by running it into a log and then raising up the dirt behind it. So that's got kind of a nice natural ending. The rest goes off, and actually this is probably a better view from the side here. So that just kind of tailors off to the side here. We start to do the same thing that we did over in this area, just kind of breaking it up, making it look a little bit beaten down. Right the way around the side, do the same thing over here, and then we end it right here, which right now looks a little bit abrupt. However, this path comes along the side here, comes up to here, and then it's going to tailor down the side here, so it's still going to have a nice natural ending. We don't have to worry about any abrupt finishes or having to just kind of infinitely carry it on until it somehow connects to something else. It's all good. It's all dandy. I've also marked out where the corners of this build are going to go, which is pretty awesome. We got plenty of enough room here, so it's going to fit right on in there. Once that goes off there, the path goes down here and whatnot, we'll be able to probably stick another one down there and then probably another one on that hill after we modify it, which is absolutely fantastic. And also on the note from before, go ahead, leave all of your questions that you would like to ask me down below, and then you can also go ahead on Twitter if you would rather send a tweet at me. It is at MopbotYT. I will respond in the video to every question I get, hopefully, every question that I can actually answer. So hopefully we get some good ones. Let's go ahead and get a start now on this house. So the building fits in pretty well, I think. At least it should, because it's almost identical to the one down here. Only small difference is where we have these upside down stairs right there. Those got replaced by half slabs up here, and if actually maybe I'm able to see this if we can not fall off the side here. Yeah, so just half slabs there makes it a little bit softer in my opinion. Also along the back there we have a chimney, which we don't have on the other part. And I figured since it is a house, we should probably go ahead and put that in. It's a nice little bit of detail, and it adds some variance to the area. So just nice big stone brick thing going up there. And we got some cracked ones in there as well, just to kind of add some variance. Got some cobwebs up there, which I nabbed from the stronghold. That's absolutely fantastic. I'll be using those in the future for certain. And if we jump here, you can just maybe barely see it. Oh, maybe not from back here. Oh, are we going to be able to get a view of it? There is a flower pot on top. Yeah, if we jump, you can just barely see it. So once we get an elytra, you'll be able to see these things a lot better. But there's just these little details that I've been adding in. Otherwise, this building is absolutely the same as the one down there. If we go ahead on the inside, once again, it is the same. All of the ceiling is done up the same. We got that one beam going across. Everything kind of smoothed out here. Same spruce door, same oak floor with the jungle wood in there. The thing about this door is it's actually not placed like this. It's placed on the side so that zombies cannot actually get in, because this is currently an open door. And actually, if I think it'll show it, powered open, true, there it is on the right there, if you look right there. So yeah, that is an open door, even though obviously it's closing up the gateway here. That does prevent zombies from knocking it down, so we can AFK in this building as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I've been trying to make this place as safe as possible, but anyway, now comes the hard part. So where we have this chimney here on the inside, this is going to pop out a little bit, and that's about the only decoration that I know for certain that I can do well for a house. I'm not good at house interiors, so, well, hopefully this turns out not too badly. Well, we're all cleaned up here. Had the bed out here before and had a couple of furnaces as well. That is all cleaned up now, and I still find myself coming back to this place for a bed. Hello! So I still can find myself going back to that place for a bed. It is now up here. Everything is taken care of, and it all looks pretty good in my opinion, actually. We connected the road up to the place as well. I think these might be new. I don't remember, actually. Those might still be there from before, but if we go ahead and take a look at the inside, that is totally different now. So as I said, we popped out this fireplace a little bit. We got a fire resting back there. That's pretty awesome. That is an eternal flame that is set on nether brick, which you probably won't be able to see through that. Probably not real well, but that just kind of blends up into the rest of everything. We've got some beams going across the top for some structure, a little separator right here in the middle to kind of split these two rooms apart. So we've got a living room rather over here, and then we've got just kind of some random space over here with the bookcases and the books. Not really anything too special, but I think it totally works. I think it fills up enough space. Yet another Norse rune, by the way. We're sticking in more and more as we go. I was going to do it over here as well, but that actually did not quite work out. We don't really have enough room to do anything, and I think it'd be kind of overkill to have two in here. So yeah, everything is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with this place so far. We've tripled our furnace array, by the way. At some point we will have a blacksmith, and I'll put an automatic one in there as well. So anyway, this path is going to go around the side here. That's going to go off in the other direction. He called me Mountain Goat because I fell off a cliff earlier. Well, I say fell off. I was standing here like this, and then a creeper came up behind me, and I heard the boom, and then I was falling, and then there was no water, and then I was done for. So anyway, that path is going to come back over here. It's going to wrap around the side, go back off in this direction, and I think we're going to be able to fit another small house right here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of terraforming there, and then we're probably going to be able to fit another one up here. Probably. I say probably. I think we'll be able to do it. Depending on how big we make these things, I'm probably going to make them identical, and I will take a shot at it in a test world first. That path could eventually probably carry on over there, up around that side, and then wrap back down once we start filling up the valley here. Much to do in the future, but for now, I do just want a quick kind of line up where this is all going to go. We got a lot of snow, too, as you can probably tell already up back on the path. Snow's going to be an issue with the paths. So here, we got the glowstone there. We got the lights on the build here, so that still leaves a little line like this, a little bit awkward of a line. So I think what we're probably going to end up doing, there's not much I can really do about this. I'm actually not sure. I guess, that's probably like the lowest level. Although one lower actually, we still get snow. So in some of these places, I think what we could probably change up the paths a little bit. Just the plain gravel was kind of just temporary. I mean, I do like it, but I think we could probably make it better. I think we could probably mix in some other blocks, maybe toss some cobble in there, toss some andesite in there, potentially also start sticking in some concrete. We could use both lights and darks, kind of add quite a bit of variance to this thing, and then once we do that, we could also add some extra textures, like we could put some light gray carpets on this place, and then we could put lights underneath it to keep the snow away. We could dot some buttons around, maybe in places, because snow won't form around a button. we'll make it work. We'll make it work. That'll come in time, though. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now because I really don't have the supplies. Concrete's been quite a thing to get because I really don't know where to get loads of sand. There is one place where we can farm up sand that's nowhere it's building, and that's on the other side of the map. So, you know, I don't get out there pretty often, and gravel's still an issue, so we make do with what we can. But anyway, like I said, this is going to come up around there, and we'll see just how much room we have, because I would like to fit a couple extra small builds in here. So I believe I actually forgot to mention earlier that this is the Norse rune for need. I know I mentioned that it was a rune, but yeah, I don't actually think I mentioned what it's for, and it does mean need. But anyway, if we go ahead on out here, I got something done. I got a little bit of layout going here. So first off, we got this road now wrapping around, and I originally was not gonna have it do more of this kind of like blocking off wall type stuff here, but it just kind of hung over too far, and I couldn't really get the dirt to just kind of wrap around real nicely. That looks odd right there. Yeah, that's better. So anyway, yep, I mean it is there, but it just kind of closes off right there at the end, so it's not a whole lot more. I can deal with that. But anyway, we go out up here, we do go quite a bit deeper. So yeah, it ends right here, by the way, where the grass now just kind of comes right up to it. So there's a lot of snow out here, but the path comes all the way out down to here, and we now have 3 houses. I was originally actually going to do 2. I have them all planned out. We'll see just how much I can get done of them. They are all going to be the same. They're not going to be the same as this. They're going to be close, but they are going to be smaller. It should fill in this area pretty nicely, I think. I'm pretty excited to see all this come together. I don't even know if I actually have all the resources for it, but nothing's going to be hanging over the edge. I did enough terraforming that everything should turn out pretty well. So we're still going to have plenty of snow around here. We've got plenty of work to do with all of that, but I think it's going to come out pretty well. Once we get to that down the road, though, that will be a nice change to the area. Get rid of a lot of the white and then start introducing a lot more green. But yeah, we got this one up here, just a little hill in the back, make it look like it's kind of blending in a little bit better. I tried to smooth it out. Lots of work done over here. I cut down quite a bit to make this extra one fit there, but we'll have a whole little nice neighborhood going on. So yeah, pretty excited. We're gonna see 3 more buildings pop up here. Yeah, we ran out of materials pretty quickly there. It didn't take very long at all to run out of wood. We did, however, manage to get 1 full house done. I actually did have to go up and get a couple more trees to get the rest of the wood, but overall, I'm really pleased with it. We're not going to be able to get these other 2 done in today's episode. However, they will be done potentially between episodes, potentially just sometime during the next episode. But overall, I think this house turned out pretty well. It's basically just a smaller version of the previous one that we've built right there. Just kind of some simplified features. So the path, well, this does actually come over here. It's just gotten snowed on, as you can kind of see. But this does come right up the way here, right on inside. And we didn't really furnish the inside here. A couple decorations that actually took me a while. I did not have any jack-o'-lanterns. I barely even had any pumpkins. So we've got a small little pumpkin farm going on now across from the library there. So those 6 jack-o'-lanterns were basically all I had. And yet another rune in the middle. And this one's actually a little bit kind of wrong. Not necessarily, but you kind of have to use your imagination a little bit. So this is supposed to be an X in the middle, right, like this. So like if we take out the sides here, like that's clearly an X right there. But then there's a line that goes through the X, and it's just kind of hard to do with blocks. You know, maybe if we made it bigger, but then it would take up too much of the room. But regardless, the line with the X over it is supposed to be representative of serpent. So pretty neat there. We're going to have that probably same rune in every single house as far as I have planned here. But yeah, not a whole lot of furnishing, just kind of cleaned it up on the inside, made it look fairly nice. I figured it's mostly just for decoration, so we don't really need to do it like the other one. Got a nice view of the ocean, by the way, and almost, I thought at one point we actually had a view all the way across, but we can see the boat down there as well. And actually, if we head on down there, we need to do some work down there, right? Because the docks right now are looking a little shabby. We did them just to have a way to get from the boat with the nether portal. Yeah, there's my pumpkin farm up to the rest of the things. Yeah, we need to do some work on there, so that might be coming soon. And then this is actually, we have the path back here, and now we're hopping all around the mountain. This path back here actually will hook up down to the docks. And oh, how high actually we're gonna have to go? Okay, so that path is gonna come along here, around this house into here, and then we'll probably have a staircase that just goes right the way down the side of the mountain. And then these docks actually are going to come way out here and everything. So it's going to be pretty neat. We might add some more boats in the future too. That'd be pretty cool. Have a whole Viking army going. But anyway, this episode has already taken me quite some time to put together, doing that whole building with this whole building, and then running out of materials before being able to do everything else, along with all the terraforming. It's just taken me quite a while, and on top of it, I've been really rather busy. So anyway, hopefully you all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.